This is our 28-week pregnancy update. So I actually had my 28-week pregnancy appointment today also, or when this goes up it'll have been yesterday, but so I had my appointment on my 28 weeks, which is really rare, and this was the first week that I did it at my new healthcare provider at the Puget Sound Midwives and Birth Center. That's where we go now, and I really loved it. I was so, like, once I was there and like my appointment was kind of like happening and over with, I was like, I just feel so much more comfortable, and it's just a lot better situation. I'm happy that we switched. So Chris couldn't go because he had to work, but I recorded like so you could see what the place looks like, and I didn't record anything in my appointment because I don't know, it was kind of weird. But so in my appointment they did a lot of like initial questions because I was like my first actual appointment there, but then they took my blood pressure, which they said was good. It was like 104/70, which they said was good. And then
that sounds good.
Yeah,
doesn't sound like 300/1.
Yeah. And then they did a thing which the midwives at the other place that we've been going haven't really done, so it was kind of new, but like they did this, because I have a midwife and then they have a student midwife that they are also like showing while during the appointment, so they do kind of do everything twice. So she like did this kind of like massage, but it was kind of just like feeling my belly and like pressing in and like trying to like locate the baby's position to feel where the baby is and what it's doing. And the student midwife couldn't really tell what position it was in, and then the midwife did it, and then she was like, had not trouble, but like it took her a long time. She was like, this baby is like, this is like, she said it's like the fourth baby today that they've had trouble knowing the position, and that is because our baby is currently breech. So the chest and the body, so like if the body normally lays down here and its head and its feet are up here, it's flipped over, so its back or chest is up here and then its head and its feet are down.
No.
So which she said it's not anything to worry about right now because I'm only 28 weeks and the baby can still like move a lot, and she said so no big deal. But she ended up having to, like, I forget what she called it, but it was basically like a little baby, what are those things called, stethoscopes, where you listen to the heartbeat, right? It was like a little baby stethoscope, so she put like a little thing on the belly and then she listened and she heard the heartbeat, and it's a lot higher than it should be. It should be kind of like low, but
the position of the heartbeat, not the heartbeat. Yeah,
the position was a lot higher, like the chest is really high. So she said not to worry, even though Chris is a little concerned.
Our little baby better stop doing front flips in there and get in the position it's meant to be.
Yeah, it has been moving a lot, so it doesn't really concern me because I think it'll flip back around before then. She said if we get to 34 weeks and it's still breech, then we'll start to like, that I should start to like do things so that it flips back around. And she gave me this website called spinningbabies.com, which our hypnobirth teacher also told us about. And she said there's lots of things on there you can try. Then she said if we get into 35 or 36 weeks and it's still not flipping after I've tried to do stuff, that we might make an appointment to see a doctor and then talk to a doctor and see if a doctor says that they want to try to move it manually. So,
and just in case you don't know what breech means, this is my definition of breech. That means the butt comes out first.
Yeah, and breech can be the feet or the butt is downward instead of the head being down, but I think it'll be fine. I'm not worried at all. I think it'll flip. So that happened, and then she said the heartbeat was good. It was in the 40s, she said, so like 140-ish, which is a little higher than what it was at our last appointment, but I think that's probably because they were literally like moving it around so much, and she was like, I'm sorry I'm putting so much pressure on you, I just really wanted to know, like, trying to find the position. So it was a lot of movement for the kid, so I'm sure that kind of raised its heartbeat a little bit. And let's see, I don't really know what else. I made my next appointment. I made it for 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks because now I'm doing every 2 weeks. But my mom's coming into town, and so I wanted her to have a chance to see where we're going to be giving birth and to go to the appointment. So our next appointment will be on the 23rd, which is a Thursday, and I think that's really all I can think of right now.
You had your baby massage?
Oh yeah, I did a prenatal massage a couple days ago to try to, like, because I was having a lot of back pain and I started having pain in my tailbone, my coccyx. We went on I did a little run up a hill and then we went and worked out after, and then like immediately after that I started having pain in my tailbone. So I don't know if I did something or...
So what they say is true, working out is bad. Don't work out. Like, that's the rule of thumb here. Don't work out. Don't go to the gym, guys. Just eat whatever you want and get fat and love life.
I think it was like when I was running, or maybe the way I laid in bed or something happened, but so I started to have pain. So I went and did a prenatal massage, which was kind of like, I don't know, I wanted like I like a little bit rougher massages, which she did rub it out really good, but like since you can't lay on your belly, it's kind of like she can only do one side at a time. So, and I had a lady who's really, really tiny. She was like maybe like 4'10" or 4'11", and I'm 6 feet, so I have a lot of body that she had to work with, and like you could tell
She could have done with another person.
You could tell sometimes like she was at the top of the table like trying to push down all the way down my back, and like she couldn't reach all the way, you know. So she was like, she didn't say, oh, you need to find somebody else, but she definitely said at the end of the appointment, like, you can work with anybody in our practice and we all do massage, and if you find somebody who works better for you, like, just stick with them. So I think she kind of knew.
She obviously knew she wasn't the right person.
Yes.
It's like asking a hobbit for a massage.
Yes. So, but it was good. I mean, I felt good after. I'm going to try to do another one next week, I think, because I have one day off next week, and I'll try to schedule on my day off. And then I want to do one more before I start. Like, I have to work for like 2 or 3 weeks straight, and I won't have a day off, so I want to do another one before that time comes. So try to get a couple in before that time comes and see if it helps my back pain, which I haven't been having too much, so I don't know if that one massage like made it better, but it was nice. I was like super, yeah, I was like super relaxed after, and it felt good. So something else that happened, I, not randomly, but like I worked and then I came home, and then even in the morning sometimes when I wake up is when I'm like getting ready doing my makeup and hair and stuff, like my feet kind of feel weird, like tingly and kind of like fat. And when I was putting lotion on my foot in the morning, like the top of my foot kind of felt like bruised, and I think it's because they were getting like swollen. And then throughout the day I try to like put them up a little bit, but when I got home from work, like my legs were really, like I had cankles on the drive home. Like I could not see my inner ankle bone, and I was like, got home and I like felt my legs, and just to like squeeze my calves was like pretty like painful. So I laid down in bed for like 2 hours, and I put my feet up on the wall, and I mean like I propped myself up so I wasn't like on my back for my belly, but I laid with my feet up for like 2 hours, and they felt a lot better. So I think, and I don't, like some people, the massage lady said like, oh, maybe it's the weather because it's so warm, which it could be that, but I think just as I'm progressing, like I'm gonna have to put my feet up more often than I am.
But then an excellent husband would give her a calf massage as well afterwards.
Did?
Yeah, on the couch, remember? Give her that calf massage, and you were like, oh, this is the best massage I ever had in my life.
Oh, well, he didn't do my calf massage from when it was swollen. That was from after I worked out, and my calves were like so tight.
All right.
Yeah, so like,
still.
Yes, from when we went and worked out in the gym one time, which will go again when I'm not like concerned about having.
We went to the gym one time and she fell to pieces.
I did not.
She did.
But I don't want to have that swelling feeling again. But so like the next day, not the next day, like probably like 2 days after we went to the gym, my calves were so tight, and it could have been from running up the hill too. But Chris was like rubbing my legs, and it was like that pain, but it feels good. But it was like so painful, but it was nice. Yeah. So. And also, the lady, the midwife said, like, gave me some things that I need to do because they don't think I'm getting enough protein, which could be true because I don't eat a lot of meat. So she said if I could spread out my proteins, because basically the only protein I eat is cottage cheese and eggs. So she said if I could not group them together, which I don't usually, like, but she said if I'm doing one in the morning, like, just try to do, she said protein every 2 hours, but that's a lot. And
gonna get her on those protein shakes and get jacked.
She said, like, if I can try to get some almonds, because I told her that's really the only nut that I, like, eat besides pecans, but almonds are better for protein. But she said, like, try to eat some protein every 2 hours. And then she asked about my sugar intake, which she said if you're craving carbs and sugars, try to eat some protein first and see if that doesn't cut the craving, and, like, so that you don't end up eating, I guess, cake and cookies and stuff.
Which you do every day.
Not every day, Chris.
All right.
So yeah. And I asked about the procedures for the hospital. I mean, for the birth center. And so, like, at the hospital, they said we're going to have to stay 24 to 36 hours after we have the baby. Whereas at the birth center, we'll stay 2 to 6 hours. So that's cool. Yeah. I think anyways, because I didn't want to be staying. One, the hospital is just going to run your bill up for staying that long. And I like the birth center, like, environment better. And I don't want to be just sitting there for a day to a day and a half, you know?
Yeah.
So, alright. Alrighty, here is 28 weeks from the front.
No side.
I mean from the side. 28 weeks from the front, and 28 weeks from the other side. And here's my belly for all of these people who are wondering what my belly actually looks like.
And for what a belly button actually looks like.
Wait, wait, wait.
Morning, happy 4th of July everyone. Hope everyone has a good day. I'm off to work, and hopefully we'll get some fireworks later on.
Hey guys, happy 4th of July and happy birthday to my sister. I hope you had a good time on the river and that you made it back okay. I'm getting ready to walk to the store to try to get something, I don't know, for the 4th of July. Either like some cupcakes or some cookies or something, because Chris said he's going to be off around 6, so we're probably going to try to go to the roof maybe and see if there's any space up there. And I think it'll just be fun if we have like a little snack or something to have while we're up there. So I'm gonna try to walk to the store and get back before he gets off, see what I can find before the store closes. Hope you guys are having a good 4th of July. See ya. Hey guys, so I'm walking home now. I was in there longer than I wanted, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to get. So, and then I was like, I wanted to get more stuff, but I didn't feel like carrying it all back home because it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. So I'm on my way back now, taking my time. I was profusely sweating when I got there because you have to walk uphill the last part. So I'm walking downhill now. Then I'll be home and probably sit in front of the fan to cool off again.
Hey, so we're on our roof waiting for the fireworks to start in roughly an hour.
I think so, yeah.
And we're just chilling in our seats, getting ready for the lake. They're going to be going off right over there, in here. trolley. Look at all these people. That's a lot of people.
Hey guys, so that was our 4th of July. I hope you guys had a good 4th of July yourself. And again, happy birthday to Brianna. Yeah, we will see you tomorrow. If you liked it, push the little thumbs up button. And if you super liked it, then subscribe.
Happy birthday, Brianna.